Hello Virgo, Turquoise Tarot here with your reading for March 2017. I hope you all are having a wonderful month. I'm recording this in February, so I hope February is looking well for you, and I hope March will too. I just want to make a couple quick announcements. First of all, I want to apologize for not getting all the videos uploaded for February. I was actually very sick. I had lost my voice for about a week and a half, and then my children got sick, so it was a very busy time for us. Also, I want to inform everyone that I'm going to be offering specials on my private readings. So if you order a 20-minute reading, I'm going to be adding an additional 15 minutes to that reading for free. You can use that time to either ask another question, or you can use that time to just allow more time on the specific question that you initially asked for in the reading. And with the 40-minute readings, if you request a 40-minute reading, I'll be adding on an additional 10 minutes to that as well. And the same applies if it's a new question or another question that you have, or if you just want me to incorporate that into your other questions, I can do that as well. So if you're interested in a private reading, I'll post my website in the information box below this video. My readings, the turnaround time for my readings is about 3 days. Sometimes it can be sooner, it just depends on the schedule and what I have lined up. Also, if you're interested in making a donation to the channel, which is always greatly appreciated, I will post a link for that below in the information box as well, okay? So to all of you who are subscribers, I want to say thank you, and I appreciate you. Thank you for being with me on this journey. Also, if you're new, thank you for stopping by and checking out the channel. I hope you will subscribe. Let me go ahead and get started with the reading. I'm going to be doing one spread right now for the general reading, just to see what the general messages are for Virgo for the month of March, and then I'll be doing two other readings, one for singles and one for couples. So let's see what the general messages for Virgo are for the month of March. Too many cards. Alright, I think we're ready. First card we have is the Four of Wands, the Magician, Page of Swords, Seven of Wands, the Star, Five of Cups, King of Wands, Knight of Pentacles, and the Eight of Swords. The bottom of the deck, we have the Eight of Cups. All right, Virgo, let's see what is going on here. Give me just a second. Okay, so you may be dealing with a fire sign. That would be a Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. That can be their sun, moon, or rising sign. If they're not that sign or in a fire sign, then they may just embody the characteristics of a fire sign. So this is someone who's very energetic, very passionate, very outgoing, very charismatic. They're kind of a go-getter. They want what they want and they work towards it. They're very confident within themselves. And they can also be very charming. So I feel like you may be dealing with an individual like this month, and I feel like, I want to say for some of you this is your partner, or this could be someone in your home or in your family. But I feel like you're having to stand up for yourself with this person. I feel like you're having to stand your ground, and I feel like you're having to express your boundaries in a way to this individual. It's saying that this month, excuse me, this month you are the magician. So as the magician, all the tools are on your plate. They're on your table. you can manifest and create what it is you want to create. And there's a sense of hope and there's opportunity in the month of March. So don't weigh yourself down with any pessimism or doubt or fear or insecurity. You're going to have to leave that behind, because whatever this opportunity is, it's something that has long-term possibilities, okay? But in order for you to take advantage of it, you're going to have to stop worrying that things aren't going to work out, or that there's going to be a repetitive pattern of, negative circumstances. For some of you, this fire sign's making an offer to you. It can be a romantic offer, it can be a job offer, it can be an offer to, let's say, hey, let's move in. They may be even offering, let's be roommates. Or I want to say, even for some of you, they're just offering to help you out financially in some way. Maybe they even want to start some type of business venture with you, or they want to collaborate with you in some way. And I feel like you're having to defend yourself with this person, and the answer is going to be no. Okay? I feel like you're giving this person a no. And I think you're giving it to this person because you know that you two cannot work well together. For whatever reason. You just know that you two cannot work well together. So I see you're giving this person an answer of, no, I don't think so. I think this person has hurt you in the past. And I think this person's opening up to you, and they're being vulnerable, and they're taking a chance. But you have a memory of whatever transpired between the two of you. Maybe you tried this before in the past and it fell through. But there was some emotional sadness in the past that you had to deal with this person. And you're telling them, they're basically putting the ball in your court and saying, do you want to do this, or do you want to try this? And you're saying, no, I really don't. And I feel like this person is very sad over that. There's a feeling of sadness and like mental anguish over that. And also a feeling of being trapped, like not certain or not sure how to move forward from that answer. I also see for you that you cannot forget what happened with this person, and so that if you ever tried to collaborate with them again, or work with them again, or be romantically involved with them again, you just don't see it working. And so I see there being a finality to this, and saying, you know what, I have to walk away. I can't do this. And I feel like this is the last chance, like they realize this is their last chance, and it's not happening. The overall message, though, for you guys for this month is have hope. Have hope. Like I said, you are the magician, and you're manifesting your own reality. So what that means is, look, things aren't going to fall on your lap this month. Things aren't going to just magically appear for you. But if you work on them, if you work hard on them, whether that's wanting financial, emotional security, whether that's wanting a stable home environment, whatever it is you're wanting to materialize in your life, it's going to require an effort on your part. But I see you putting in that effort, and I see you standing up for yourself and setting those boundaries with everyone and saying enough is enough. And I see you actually leaving some bad energy, bad karma in the past, and you have this new sense of hope and optimism. And whatever you're working on, it's gonna yield some positive influence in your life. So just keep working at it, and don't let, I kind of feel like I kind of feel like there's people coming in March, and it's a bit distracting for you because it's distracting you from what your goals are. It's distracting you from what it is you really want to manifest. And so, again, you're setting those boundaries and you're saying, no, I'm not doing this. And at the same time, you're working hard on whatever it is you want to manifest. Don't allow your thoughts to entrap you to the extent that it keeps you from working on your goals and working on what it is you're working towards, because all you would be doing is, prohibiting yourself from moving in a new direction or moving towards your goals and your ambitions. If you're going to be fired up about anything this month, it should be what it is you want. I feel like Virgos need to be a little bit more selfish in a way. What kind of life do you really want to live? What kind of home environment do you really want to have? And where do you see yourself? I think you've already been working on that, and I feel like this month you're continuing to actually put in the work, put in the physical energy into manifesting that. And now there's distractions coming in, and you're just like, no, I can't do that right now. I can't. I got other stuff going on, and it's like time management is going to be important in March. Okay? Let's look at this more in depth with the Gypsy Oracle cards. I want to look at, kind of want to look at this King of Wands. King of Wands first. Yeah. This person knows that either in the past they've acted very cocky, arrogant, selfish. They've lied, they've been manipulative, and it's left them in a place where they're trapped, because I feel like they know that they can't pull this crap with you anymore. And at the same time, they're wanting a fresh start, new beginning with you, but you remember this attitude, and you remember how they treated you, and your no is going to leave them in this space again where they're feeling trapped, where they're feeling like, I don't know how to move forward now, because this is I really wanted this. I really wanted this to work out, whatever it is, a family member, partnership, a relationship, past relationship maybe. They've wanted this to materialize into something again or something new, and you're saying, no, I remember the way you treated me. We're not doing that. And this person, honestly, this King of Wands, he can represent numerous people, various people coming up and distracting you, because I feel like there's going to be more than one distraction, or more than one person that's distracting you in March. Let me look at the Page of Swords, which is the communication here. Communication to these various people that you're setting boundaries with, particularly King of Wands, if that's someone that you're dealing with. A fire sign or someone with those characteristics. Let's see. Sorry, I'm dropping cards here everywhere. Page of Swords. Page of Swords. Okay, well, this is a romantic relationship for some of you. You're communicating to this person that, look, the priest represents a single man, and then we have the male lover, and then the female sweetheart. You're communicating to this lover or this potential partner, I want to be single. I don't want to be with you. I don't want to get involved with you. I'd rather do things on my own. I remember in the past how you treated me, or I remember how you were in the past, and I don't trust you. Also, and I think it's good that you don't trust them, honestly. I don't think that they're trustworthy. I also want to say that for some of you, if this isn't regarding a romantic situation, this can just simply mean this person is very fired up and passionate about this opportunity or this offer or this collaboration, and they're seeing you as the perfect candidate to do this with. However, you're telling them, I'd rather do it solo than do it together with you. So that can be like an example. I want a roommate, and I want us to do it together. No, I'd rather do it alone. I'd rather try to make it on my own than, have to do it with you. Let's look at the 8 of Cups, which is the overall energy for this spread. Yeah. So you're happy about leaving this behind and leaving this partnership behind, whatever this is. This contract agreement, whatever it is that you two have going on, I think you feel there's a lack of faithfulness, there's a lack of loyalty, honesty. You feel like this person is either morally or ethically lacking, okay? And so for you, it's a happy thing to let this go. And I think you're happy with yourself because you stood your ground. Maybe you don't stand your ground too often, but you're proud of yourself and you find this newfound sense of strength because you have stood your ground. And as far as your goals and dreams go, this is really saying, again, you got to leave behind what's in the past to fully appreciate what's ahead of you, because there's some good stuff coming in. Okay, we have new agreements and contracts. We have loyalty and fidelity and faithfulness, and this is you being faithful to your goals and dreams and ambitions, which is going to bring you a reason to celebrate, a reason to be happy. So that's what I have for the general reading, Virgo. Let me go ahead and we'll look at what's coming in for single Virgos for the month of March. Give me just a moment here while I shuffle and focus on the energy. Love messages for single Virgos. First card I have is the Knight of Swords, the World, 5 of Cups, 10 of Pentacles, 7 of Pentacles, 4 of Cups, Judgment, 8 of Rods, Queen of Wands. The bottom of the deck, we have the 5 of Swords. And also, as I was shuffling, the 3 of Swords fell out. So I'm going to set this to the side and we'll see how it resonates with the rest of the reading. Let me just get a good look here and see what we're dealing with. Okay, so I feel like there's some kind of communication coming in. Let's see. We have some, almost like, I don't want to say, it's not bad news. It's just not the kind of news you were expecting. But then we also have good news coming in towards the end of the month. Let me see what I see here. Oh, man. So this is what I see, Virgo. I think that you're reflecting on the decisions you've made in the past regarding love and relationships. And you're realizing where the error has happened. This may even have these epiphanies or these reflections that you're having may have even started in February, but I feel like it's really hitting home in the month of March. You're really looking at, okay, what was my part in the failing of relationships in the past? Whether they were good relationships that just kind of met their end, or they were relationships that were toxic and had to end, right? So I think you're looking back and you're saying, well, why did I choose these people, or why did I choose these partnerships? And you're now understanding why you have. Maybe there was some type of karmic debt. But I feel like for some of you, this may be revolving around family. Like, you were brought up a certain way, or you saw certain things as a child, and because of that, it led you into the relationships that you had in the past. And I think that you're still kind of reflecting on the sorrow or the pain that was caused by someone, or it can be that you caused that pain for someone else, and you're reflecting on that decision or the decisions that you made. But either way, with the World card at the top of the reading, it's really telling me there's a successful completion, a final ending to having to cope and deal with these, I want to say for some of you, an emotional roller coaster. And then for others of you, this is just a constant nagging, depressive feeling of, why do I always pick these partners, or why do I have these kinds of relationships, and it must be me. What am I doing? You know, it's that negative stuff that you've been telling yourself. It hasn't led you anywhere, right? It hasn't really given you answers. But in the month of March, you're not necessarily looking at it from a victim mentality. You're looking at it as, okay, I chose these partners because when I was growing up, this is what I saw. Or this is what I've experienced as a child. Or I had a time in my life that maybe family had a negative impact on you in some way, and because of that you jumped into certain relationships. And because you're looking at it from a more proactive standpoint rather than a victim mentality, life is finally saying, okay, now you're ready, you've moved on, you've learned the lesson now. Because this isn't about why me, this is about why did you, so that you can move forward and choose the right kind of partners. I feel like there's I don't want to say selfish, because I do not see a lot of Virgos as selfish. I think though this month, again, I don't know if I said this in the other general reading, I think I did, but I think this has to do with you walking away from your past, but also learning to be a little bit more selfish and care for yourself. And it's not even selfish, it's just a matter of this is what normal, everybody takes care of themselves. I don't know if you've experienced this, but it's like, sorry, I'm going off on a tangent here, I know, but I'll come back round and I'll explain. But if you're always giving and nobody's giving back, and you just feel like you're spent, you're emotionally, mentally, physically spent because you're always giving, this is a month in where you say, you know what, it's okay to be a little selfish because it's normal, and everybody else does it, why can't I do it? What makes me happy? This is my life. I gotta live it the way I want to live it. So in saying goodbye to these past relationships and finally completing that phase of sorrow, of sadness, and understanding the whys and hows of your past, you're also learning to be a little bit more selfish with yourself and your time and who you choose to invest yourself into and with. By the end of the month, I really feel like your perception of self and self-awareness is completely different than what it was I want to say the beginning of the year, because I feel like this is something that it's been going on for maybe the past couple months, where you're looking back and you're analyzing and you're trying to make sense of things. And by the end of March, it's like a completion of that, and it's a new life, it's a new way of being. And I see that there's someone out there who is very interested in you and finds you very physically attractive. And I think by the end of the month, there's going to be new love possibly coming in. Okay? And if it's not new love, it's very positive messages coming in from those who do love you. And it can be family. So it's like everything comes around full circle, where you realize it's because of your past or your family, the way your family was. That's how you ended up where you are, with romance and relationships, and you're healing that, but also you're healing your relationships with family members. And it's a victory for you, and you should be very happy with yourself that you're able to do this and move forward, because I feel like it's been a long time coming. Alright, let's look at this a little bit more in depth, and I want to look at the Seven of Pentacles first. Yeah. So it's saying here, you're realizing that perhaps, I don't want to say in a way, you were your own worst enemy, and you caused your own sorrows. But it's not completely your fault, because you only know what you know. And when you grow up in a certain way or an environment, that's all you know. So there's healing here, because also you're understanding that there's nothing to really feel guilt or ashamed about, but it's okay for you to move on. It's okay for you to forge ahead. Okay? And let go of this past. And stop being your own worst enemy. Stop feeling the guilt and blaming yourself and asking why me. It's over now. You're moving on to, greener pastures now. Let's look at this Eight of Wands at the bottom of that. Let's see, Eight of Wands. Okay, so the Eight of Wands is saying there's some positive news or encouragement coming in that's going to make you very happy. Something that maybe you've been reflecting upon or desiring, that's going to be very beneficial to you. This can be positive encouragement from your family, from your peers, from your friends. This can also be a potentially new love coming in. And this partner can be someone who's more of a giving, loving, nurturing partner. So there's someone that you haven't maybe experienced as of yet, because you've had such challenging times in past relationships. Okay? Now let me look finally at the the Five of Swords, which is the overall energy here. Yeah, this is your victory. And this card can represent a shallow victory, but it's not necessarily shallow. It's just one that it doesn't have big physical maybe implications, but internally there are some strong changes that are coming about in you, and it is a victory for you. The World card is also a card of victory. But what I'm seeing here is there's new set faithfulness and loyalty to yourself, and a newfound confidence and self-awareness in letting go and saying goodbye to the way things were or how you've handled yourself in the past in relationships, and saying goodbye to those relationships for good. Okay, that's what I have for single Virgos. Let me go ahead and look at coupled Virgos, and we'll see what the messages are for my coupled Virgos here. Oops, excuse me. have the Devil, Queen of Cups, 8 of Cups, Temperance, 4 of Wands, 5 of Swords, oops, excuse me, 7 of Cups, the Sun, 3 of Cups. The bottom of the deck we have Judgment. Okay. Oh, let's see. Well, this is one message that I'm getting. I feel like some of you are dealing with a partner who has an alcohol problem. Perhaps they're an alcoholic or they suffer from alcoholism. And I feel like this month they really want to heal that and they really want to overcome that. And I feel like you're going to be a significant part of that. You're going to help them find the treatment, or you're going to help them find a way or a path to overcome those demons. Sorry, let me move the camera back here. I see you helping them find a new way to deal with conflict or deal with problems, because I feel like your partner may be one who, and as soon as there's a bit of a, as soon as they feel a bit frustrated or overwhelmed, that's immediately their go-to, is whatever their addiction is, or whatever they're struggling with, that's their go-to. And in order to save your family, in order to save your relationship and your home, I feel like you're telling this person, we need to heal this and you need help. And I see you helping them overcome that. So it's going to require a new life, though, for you and your partner. I mean, it's a lifestyle change, too, for you. And I think you're going to realize that as you continue in the month of March. You're going to realize that a lot of things have to change, things that you may have not considered before, so that you can support your partner in overcoming this addiction. Let me see what else I see here. I think some of you are thinking about walking away from a toxic relationship. I think some of you realize that this relationship isn't going to lead to the happiness or the sense of fulfillment that you really want. You're not getting your fair share in it. And I think some of you are really considering walking away and starting anew. I also want to say, for some of you, well, for some of you, maybe you've been having a great sex life with your partner, and now in the month of March, you're curious and you're wondering if you're pregnant. And I think you are. So if you have any doubts in the month of March and you start wondering, oh, could I possibly be? Definitely go get checked or get a pregnancy test, because I think that you may find that you are. And I think it's going to be happy news. But again, it's a lifestyle change here, because once a baby comes in, it's not as fun, and there's a lot of hard work and sleepless nights, right? So I'm seeing a lifestyle change in a relationship. Things are changing. We're changing our daily patterns. We're changing how we deal with one another. And it can be in addition to the family as well, that's coming in. So let me go ahead and take these oracle cards and we'll look at this more in depth. I want to look at the Devil first and see what this is about. And I'm sorry guys for the lard, I can't even speak anymore. The loud fan. I really need to get a new computer, but that's gonna have to wait. Wait until I get some moolah. So again, if your partner's dealing with addiction, or it may even be you who's dealing with an addiction problem, and your partner is helping you out, but I feel like it's either way. Let's just say it's you telling your partner. You're telling your partner, I can't find happiness and fulfillment in this relationship, and we can't reunite and reconnect until there's an ending to this toxicity in our relationship. And that's your addiction. That needs to come to an end. For some of you, it's ending the relationship because it's a toxic relationship. And for others of you, look, all that fun time you've been having in the bedroom, it's led to something. And there's a transformation coming about within your relationship, because when you add a new member, when you add a baby, life's changing. We're living a new way. We're doing things differently. We gotta make room for the new baby. Let's look at the Judgment card, actually. Yeah. Some of you are giving an ultimatum to your partner that if you don't stop your drinking, because your drinking affects our relationship and the foundations of our relationship and my sense of security and happiness, I'm going to have to walk away. And maybe in the past you've been too understanding and too giving, and now you're realizing I have to set my foot down, because I can't find the partner that I once knew, and I can't continue to go on like this. For others of you where this is a baby, yeah, it's saying goodbye to fun times again. You're going to be working hard at taking care of this baby. This loyalty, fidelity card, it's called faithfulness in this deck. But basically it's you're being faithful to this new idea, this new way of living, new way of being. And you're saying goodbye to an old way of being. Either you were having a lot of fun and now that's come to an end, or you've been too giving in the past and that's coming to an end. Okay? So that's what I have for you, Virgos. I wish you all a happy, wonderful March. Many blessings, love and light to all of you. Again, if you're interested in a private reading, please feel free to check me out on my website. I will post that information in the information box below. I am offering a special on that, so 15 minutes additional for a 20-minute reading, 10 additional minutes for a 40-minute reading. So I hope to hear from you, and I look forward to offering you a private reading if you're interested. And again, have a wonderful month, and I will see you in April. Bye.